Welcome back to Miss Letter's calculation station where things add up. We are on the final home stretch doing the final review for chapters 6 through 8. So, number 1, if Jimmy receives his paycheck monthly, there would be 12 checks. Semi-monthly would be 24 checks. Bi-weekly is 26 checks, and weekly is 52 checks. Now, if you were like me, you probably went over to your notes and saw that. So the ones that I really need on my note card would be the bi-weekly, which is 26 checks. And you know what? I'm just going to put weekly on there just because I'm here. 52. Now, if there were any others that I was not sure on, I'd write those ones down as well. But those are the only two that I need on my note card. And I am going to label this final chapter 6 through 8 because I will have the two different note cards. And I can keep them safe. And I'm going to put my name on it too. That way, if I lose it, I know whose card it is. Okay, number 2. Dylan works for a supermarket and earns $10.50 per hour. And these are the hours that he worked. So we want to have his gross pay. So I'm going to add up the number of hours that he worked. I'm going to make this a little bigger too. And I have 5.3 plus 3.4 plus 6.0 plus 5.5 plus 5.3, giving me 25.5 hours. And I get $10.50 an hour times $10.50, and that gives me $267.75. Not bad for a week's worth of pay. Number 3, JJ works at a supermarket deli. He gets $11.50 an hour. Ooh, try to make it big. It sure did go big. Okay, so we either have big or small. So here's the hours that he worked. And we want to know his gross pay. So it's just like number 2. I'm just going to add these up. 4.7, 5.4, 4.0, 6.5, and 7.3 hours, giving me 27.9 hours times $11.50 an hour, giving him a gross pay of $320.85. $320.85. Anthony worked 40 hours last week, 6 hours overtime, and time and a half. So we want to know his hourly rate. So this is definitely something I'm going to look up the formula. And when I do look it up, I'm going to write the formula down on my card. So this is for overtime. So I'm going to put overtime on here. So I've got my overtime pay. And overtime is going to be the regular pay times 40 hours plus the regular pay at time and a half for the overtime hours. And I'll show you what that looks like. So we are looking for pay. So I'm going to go my pay times 40 hours plus my regular pay at time and a half with the 6-hour overtime. And that's going to equal $735. So the only thing I didn't know was the pay. So I've got 40p plus 6 times 1.5 gives me 9 times p equals 735. Combine like terms and I get 49p equals 735. Divide by 49 and my pay would be 735 divided by 49, $15 an hour, and that would be regular pay. Now time and a half would be $22.50. So anytime I worked overtime, I would make $22.50 an hour. How nice is that? Let's see here. Raul was offered a job as a graphic designer, making $48,500 a year. Another one offered him a position earning $875 a week. What's the yearly difference? So I need to take this weekly and turn it into yearly. So luckily I had the weekly on here. So $875 and 35 cents times 52 weeks gives me a yearly salary of $45,518.20. Now they want the difference. So I'm just going to subtract 48.5 and the difference is $29.81.80. So this is the difference. So all I did was subtract these two. So I think I would go with the first offer because you're going to make almost $3,000 more. This will probably be the last one on this page I'll have time to do. Isaac was offered a job. So same exact thing. You're just going to multiply this by 52 and then find the difference by subtracting. Yearly difference, same thing on those as well. So I'll do one more and then we'll wrap up. $1132.80 times 52 weeks. So this job pays $56,640 minus $55,532, and we have a yearly difference of $1108. So that's it on this episode of Calculation Station for the final chapter 6 to chapter 8. I'll be back in just a minute.